Believe it or not, I just recorded an entire video and it's in the camcorder. It's Tuesday, April 15th, 2008. Hello, entities. How are you? I'm pissed off at Jessica's camera. Okay, so, challenge from last week that I conditioned everybody to do, but it didn't happen because nobody posted a video except for me and Jessica. I'm posting my own. Okay, ready? I fell asleep on my guy friend's floor. I danced insanely at school. I cuddled at school. I felt like a nymph. I wanted to be an insect. I've been mistaken for my sister, though I can't see why. I've wished on the shooting star. I sang in front of the library. That was last night. I've done multiple things that I thought I would never do, like get up in front of Tom Cruft and read my poetry. Yeah. And I started a new channel with 4 of my friends. I guess I'll elaborate on what I said. Last night was open mic night at the library. It's every second Monday in Keatonville. And I was just gonna go. I didn't think there would be that many people. I mean, I figured, okay, meet Kevin, a bunch of people I don't know, Patrick, you know, crap like that. And I walk in and I sign up on the list, and I look a couple numbers ahead of me, and Tom Cruft of HEYTOMK is there. Of Random Thursday Nights, of Catonsville, of Exit 13, of Yes. And not only does that make me more nervous, yeah, I'm a dork. I'll come right out and say that. Okay, so, second part, we're changing the time limit. As long as your video is interesting, and I don't claim it is boring, and we get a whole consensus, as long as we don't get a consensus as a group as it's boring and you're never allowed to make videos again, then I don't care how long it is, as long as it's under 8 minutes. And it's longer than a minute. Okay, third part. 3. Look, I can actually count, Gabby. It's been going around YouTube that there's too many FiveAwesome channels, and there's too many, like, the 2 original FiveAwesome channels were great, and they're doing great, and I agree with that. But I don't agree with there's too many different spin-offs of the FiveAwesome, like there's FiveAwesome Retards, there's FiveAwesome Biatches, there's FiveAwesome Goats, there's FiveAwesome blah 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 blah, you know? And I thought I was creative with the name. Actually, it was Jessica's name, but still. FiveAwesomeentities, that could be anything. But, and that they're not getting anything done. Well, I wanted to put out there that I made this group. This is my baby. And what I envisioned with this was that, because I know the rest of the 4 girls, and my sister doesn't know anybody, and Julie and Kelly know each other, and kind of know Susan, but not really, and then Susan kind of knows Julie, and then Sandy doesn't know anybody but me. So I figured, hey, this will be great, we'll just get all these people together, and we will learn more about each other, but also make our mark on YouTube. Because I've been trying to do that with my own channel, but it's obviously not working. So if we get the people who my sister knows, and the people who Julie and Kelly know, and the people who Susan knows, because Susan knows a lot of people, and the people who are in Canada with Sandy, and my friends, and we all group them all together, we'll get a lot of people. And those people will tell their friends, and those friends will tell their friends, and eventually, if what we're saying is good and right and is worthy of being heard, then people will know us. Like Tom K. People know you because you say what you're thinking, no matter what. Not only just do crazy things like go to dodgeball and ask the weirdest questions ever, you say what you're thinking. And I have problems doing that because I have problems thinking, oh, what if this person's going to think this way? And I admire you for that. I admire you for a lot of things, but that's beside the point. And so where I was going with this was I've been talking with each of the FiveAwesome entities individually, and I was saying, hey, you guys aren't posting videos, we're not keeping to the time limit. Do you want to just stop? And everybody was like, no, I don't want to do that. But I have a problem with people not keeping up to their responsibility of posting a video every time they're supposed to. So if you look, me and my sister, who I rag on constantly, make videos on time. But I'm not saying anything bad. It's just what I want to know is, do you guys want our channel to continue? Do you guys want to see us every week? Leave comments, leave video responses. I'll put our email in the sidebar. You guys can always message us on YouTube. And because we're a universal group, we don't really have IM or Facebook or anything like that yet, because we're not really that big. So yeah. But I'll start checking our email more regularly. Okay. So, I don't know how many parts that is, but the next part is, this is a video response to Poe's The Raven being read by 18 YouTubers, which is the most awesome reading I've ever heard of it. I haven't heard it in a long time. I mean, I've read it, but it's not quite the same. And after watching that, I definitely thought about what I could do with our group, because it was almost time for me to make a video, and I was really regretting having to ask you guys. So I'm giving the entities and our viewers an idea. Okay. Jessica writes poetry. She does art. She's an awesome singer. I do poetry. I'm not really good at anything else. But, Kelly draws and Julie sings, and they're both really creative people. Susan is an amazing artist. She's an amazing poet. She does all these amazing, really cool things. Sandy is just a creative type person. She's really into literature. She's really into all these things. So I was wondering, we could definitely be a creative channel. We all have that thing in common where we have that creative gene inside our body. We're all artists. So why don't we do that? Why don't we make something totally creative out of this? Maybe that'll help us change our little bit of YouTube. So on that note, my personal challenge. Okay, I'm putting this in because I really want to see us start doing more. Susan, we have 2 personal challenges today, okay? 1, bring me my damn camera. 2, you write some of the most amazing poetry I've ever read.